And it's now 2, so I'm just gonna continue in on the Absolute Universes. I must admit. There we go, yep. Let's just make sure the music started, though it is. Okay, that was just the start of it being a bit quiet. I guess I should go over a little bit of what happened last time, just so I remember myself. We built this little bit of outside stuff. The area here is sort of protecting it, has to go over this, and the idea is eventually to have this surround this area, and thus kind of making a artificial hill of sorts. Going down, we've got the archery range. We've floored everything in here so that we don't have to deal with the cavern fungus growth that you see over here, with glass targets for the archers. I'm sure that will not harm anything at all. Once again, more flooring. And here we're digging out more of the tree farm. If we look, we will notice that we've got some tree types already growing. There's a tower cap. Going down further, we've skipped a few floors. The reason I'm skipping a few floors here is because it's got dirt in the upper areas where it might be just a little section, but I don't want it down here. I'm pretty certain we don't have everyone assigned to bed. Or wait, no, I think we managed that. Yeah, we just managed. We have exactly enough beds. At 42, and there's a possible of 50, so there might be 8 more migrants at some point. But that would be easy enough to deal with. In fact, I'd probably just extend these all out one more section. One more bedroom area. The important thing that happened is we found this. So we now have access to magma, or actually since it's... would this be lava or magma? It's technically revealed, but it's not revealed to the surface. So it's probably still magma. I think. We've got all those random little tunnels going on. And what I need to do is figure out where I want to set up. What I was thinking about last time at the end was close off this stuff, but then I realized there's an upper area that I had to close up as well, then again, and more. And so I think I'm just going to do the usual carving out an area. And with the usual I'm thinking maybe I'll make the area that they're doing stuff up here so that we have an extra layer of magma to deal with. Because of that, we can start mining from over here. Over here. Now the question is, how big do I want it? Let's see, I want 2 smelters. One of them which will be specifically for steel production, the other for everything else. I'll need a magma forge. Since we do have sand in quantities, I'll want a glass forge. I haven't done anything with kilns. I don't really know much to do with them, so I'm not thinking a kiln is needed. Build, so 2 smelters, a glass furnace, and a mag. So that's 4. I would like to give them some space. Actually, maybe 2 forges. Yeah, 2 forges might be nice. So that's 5. Oh, that's... That's potentially a bit annoying. Oh well, I'll have to be interacting with this stuff eventually anyway. Okay, now how to dig this out? Actually, that's a good point. Why am I trying to make it all the way over there? I can just funnel the magma to where I am. Since I am giving a little more space with this upper surface. So that'll allow us to do it closer to the staircase. Which I will be wanting to expand to the 3x3 sort of thing. That's a good question. Oh, wait, there's water there. That could... Okay, I just got lost. Where am I? There I am. Go up. Would water be interrupting? Yes. What I was watching was the original 4 down. Because at this point I have access to the bottom of it, so I could dig differently. Nope, F3. That was the follow the item. Yeah, I think I'll just let them come to here. So with that in mind, there's going to be a little big, so I want it over this way. I want it out a little bit. H, F4 zoom, there we go, and F2. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 13 deep, which is about what I want out of it. Let's see. You know, because starting at about anywhere around here to be fine. I'm going to expand this to 3x3 and then stairs and then a 5x5 area. So like that. So from here, let's remove that. Dig. Reduce that to 3 so I have a little bit of squidgy room when I'm dealing with this. Okay, dig out like that, make it 3 wide, and then this will be the room, meaning that we're going to have a space of 1 it was 11 and then 1 more. And that would be the area where it's doing its stuff. Because... Is that actually... I didn't realize that. Is that really what it is? Yeah, it is. I must have thought of that when I did it originally. And obviously, why am I bothering with that? Because it's just all going to end up like that. There we go. And this would be the setup here. Or, I want to undo that now. I guess I'll just have to use the numbers themselves to figure this out, because I have to also, along with this, figure out where on the underside I need to do stuff. Okay, first of all, build magma smelter. Okay, that has only the back one blocked. That's good. The smelter would be... Well, first of all, obviously the center part is where the building itself will go. And then smelter has one there. I think the center one here glass furnace, smelter. No, because I need the oh, that is a point. The smelters will be taking from two different piles. Or no, I guess I'll give them two outputs. Forges on the far ends. Is that really what I want? Not particularly. Okay, so smelter, build not kiln, glass furnace. Okay, so that's the same pattern. So I can dig there, and then build workshop magma forge. What's magma forge? It's not Z, it's what is it? Magma forge. It's V, of course, and it has this pattern. Okay, so that would be there and there, and nope. There we go. Now with that, I don't technically need to dig each of those spots. Specifically, actually this lines them up pretty good, so I can just bring it along like that. Actually, if I remove that and dig from here, oh, that's not that convenient. The big problem is it's exactly lined up because it is a magma tube. That's vaguely annoying. Like, honestly, with that I might as well just attempt a dwarves lice. But that could cause problems. Ye olde problem. How get magma where want? This all might be for naught, because there is one thing I could do. If I dig a thing here, I can put a pump here. That can fill an area, and thus I can do stuff up here, but it's not connected right. I like what I've got going here, though. Where does that end up? That ends up there. Yeah, pumping from the, or... Wow, that's a vaguely... I guess I should just describe how the pump works. The pump pumps from the level below it onto the level it is. So if I had a pump here, it would pump from here to here. And you have to make sure it's got the correct orientation and whatnot, which can be a pain. I need to get the dwarf. You are right. It is quicker with a pump. And since we are a distance away, it would be slow filling. Safer, which isn't the dwarfiest way, but... Well, I'm sure the dwarves won't complain too much when they don't die in fire. Yeah. That is the better way to do it. It also lets me even be higher up. The biggest problem that would potentially be is not having enough, because that is the one thing it will require. It will require the surface level to flow over to it enough to fill up the area. Yeah. But no, it'll be quicker. Dwarven efficiency, something or other, whatever. I'm not against it. I'm just... If I pump it up 2 levels instead of just 1... Yeah, I'm not particularly... I know that... Okay. For anyone that doesn't know in the audience, if you've ever played with water in Dwarf Fortress, you might notice that it'll overflow. If you've got the whole water above in one spot and then dig a little U-bend, it'll overflow. Or, I think, does it over... No, it doesn't overflow with the U-bend. But, yeah. Water has pressure. End of story. Lava, generally, in basically every natural condition, or every natural condition, does not have pressure. Like, no matter what you do, the lava will stay at the level it is. Unless you pump it. In that case, it'll overflow. 'Cause fun. I think we're gonna have some fun. Highest priority, because this... So, there. The other thing is doing it this way will also make it so that... That's a bit annoying. If I move it over to... Yes. So pump there to there. So they'll be standing there. So upstairs, I guess that is one thing. This is kind of revealing the dwarves temporarily to potential danger. But I'm okay with that. Gonna channel it there just so that I remember where the channel is. Or, wait, no, I don't need the channel here. This is where it comes off of. I guess this does actually work out a little bit more in my favor because it'll work a little bit away from over there. Oop. Did not mean to do that. There we go. We've got the area figured out. Once again, redoing all the work we've previously done, just because I wanted it to be quicker. Probably doesn't line up anymore. Not quite. That's okay, though. I'll deal with that. Okay. Now, for the most part, yeah, I do just want... I'm not going to do it. I almost did the exact same thing I did before where I just went and set the whole thing up. No, 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 no. We're going to get them already filled in. Okay. Oh, nope. There we go. Could also have done this in the other direction of priority, but I decided not to. There we go. That would be how that would work. But I want a high priority, go and do that. Go down to there. I actually kind of don't want this one to be that. Actually have here be that. That way I can go and put like a door here and we'll be happy. Yes, that'll be good. Now, what materials do I have that are magma safe? Stone. We've got... Or, wait, it wouldn't tell me, would it? Oh, I know how to do it. Durr. Just choose this and whatever it gives the option for. Oh, I've got 2 obsidian already? Gabbro. Gabbro sounds best. What else does it need? It needs the pipe and the other thing. Build workshop, or... I can't remember. Is... glass magma safe? Glass is magma phase. Yes. Build workshop, or no, furnace-y thing. Glass furnace. Just throw it up here since I've already thrown stuff here in the past. Decide, sure, why not? There we go. Yeah. I'll just make everything out of glass for them. It'll look nice anyway. I'm gonna do it that way. I need to redo where that leads anyway. Zoom here. There we go. Yep, that is definitely a prime decision-making thing about it. Does any of this get interrupted at any point? No. Okay. There we go. Oop, yep. Going along his way. I guess I should stick around and pay attention just to make sure I... Okay, what's the masons doing? Throwing out of stockpile. Go do the building thing. Oh, thank goodness, the people are leaving. Please go quicker. I don't want you to be around when something attacks or something. Let's see. There are 3 parts each, so we'll need sand, 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 sand. CT, disable, enable, forbid everything but sandbags. Little temporary sandbag thing there. People move stuff around as need be. Yeah, he started working on that. We're hitting some minerals here. That could be good. That's native copper, and that's Galana. Nice. What was Galana again? It was silver and lead. Okay, silver and lead. Green glass. It's giant corkscrew I need, right? Tube, giant corkscrew, and block. There we go. If I'm wrong, feel free to tell me so I can correct my errors. Do we have a door at the moment? Not particularly. Someone go deconstruct that glass door. That happens. I must not have put that back into the way it was. Build door. Use that green glass portal. Sand, add green glass portal. There we go. Oh, rod mentone. That's good. That's good, right? Right, that's good. It's right nearby. I must admit, I've not really used it all that much or ever. Sort of a thing. Yeah, it's a bit dangerous. Is there anything hanging out in the magma tube? I'm not seeing anything within a few levels, so that should be fine. Air quotes, maybe, potentially. Hopefully. Let's promote the task one so that we could get that one of them built. Because that'll make it safer. There we go. Got a portal there. It's magma safe. I think that actually matters with doors and stuff. I'm pretty sure... I can't remember how it works. Not that it would matter since we're not going to get magma there. Yeah, open space. I think what it matters with doors and stuff is it's okay as long as it doesn't get magma on the surface itself. Build mechanism screw pump. Pump from the north, yes. It's not giving me the option. Oop, withdrew from the society. Okay, where are you? Strange mood. What color would that be? Strange mood, that's blue. So, you are a planter. You don't want to do anything, so you've got actual skills at something. You're a tanner, siege operator, grower. I'm assuming that means you want build workshop, leather workshop? I'm not certain though. Oh, it was probably being moved. That's possible. Oh, I didn't have the glass blocks made. Why are you needing to give water? There shouldn't be a need for giving water. That's something when someone's hurt. Is someone hurt? Health. Apparently there are people who are hurt. Thirsty. Oh, thirsty. We apparently do not have booze. And it's my fault. Profile. Q. Brew. 100. Details. Or, not details. Conditions. Product. Delete that. Change inequality. Less than 50. There we go. And then profile Q. Actually, I'm gonna let them petition. Soldiering, I'll approve that. Kitchen, there we go. Yeah, it's not letting... Okay, yeah, everything's fine there. So I can go over here and say, make a bunch of fine meals. Or wait, cancel that. Profile, Q, fine meals, make 100. Build mechanism screw pump. Nope. I do kind of want to make it all out of the glass now. Yep, I was right. Maybe he'll make a artifact leather thing as well. That would be nice. Follow. Yeah, random leather bin. Does its job. Goodness gracious, how many pieces of leather do you need? Luckily we bought a bunch. And a gem. Rough wax opal. Fair enough. Not one of the cheap ones anyway. Do that now. Silly dwarves. And this isn't being... the stones there aren't being collected because I don't have an actual place for those kind of stones to go. Settings... economic... let's get the ones that aren't of one type. So gypsum, coalnite, alabaster, satin spar. Really? I thought it'd be here. It's not metallic ore. It should be grabbed. Huh. Settings. Oh, this was the one I messed with first. Settings. Oh, they're down here, not up there. Sometimes. So gypsum, coalnite, alabaster, selenite, satin spar. Where is it then? If it's just in here, it should be... yeah, it's just in there. It should be grabbed. Why is it not being grabbed? Yep. Doing his job. How's this coming along? That's finished? Okay. Build screw pump. Green glass block. Enormous in that. But for some reason it's saying that there's only one. Oop, migrant. Where are you? Oop, here you are. Down in the corner. Yes, but that's beside the point. No dyeing, no brewing, no cooking. Oh, hello. Pillar presser. Similar stuff. And apparently you have slight bit of weaponsmithing skill. Cool. I guess if he ever ends up going and becoming a moody dwarf, that could potentially be good. Until then, well, whatever. Oh, hello. Oh, siege operator. I was hoping there. He's a stone detailer, and I think that's gonna be what he stays. Yeah. I must admit, I was hoping for mechanics. Gelder? And he's a proficient mason. Just happened to be very good at gelding animals. That's not weird in the least bit. We'll let him still be a mason. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, another siege operator? Come on. He doesn't even have anything else to do. He's just a hauler. Which also means eventual military, probably. 48. Come on, just 2 more. Whatever. Build. Screw pump. Pretty sure I told it to make the block. Is it set up to be moved somewhere? Yeah, it is. Okay, well. And actually, because I just thought of something, no, it's got someone doing architecture, so it should be fine. I'm hoping that one that I just did that to was not needed for the one that's being made there. Dear Lord Buckler. Well, it's an artifact. And it does mean we now have a legendary tanner. Do you at least actually do tanning? Yeah, okay. It's a thing. I wish the legendary stuff was only for things that mattered, I guess would be one way to put it. How's the drink? We've got actual drink now. People should start equalizing out and not being thirsty. No, I thought so. Then where is the other block? That's highly odd. Yeah. Huh. I just kind of do it as a pattern at this point. You'll notice that while smooth, these little tiny rooms over here are just big enough to have one spot of foot space. I don't really... I like to give the dwarves a little bit of space, just because, well, there's no reason not to. There's enough room in the dang fortress, they can deal with it. Admittedly, that's because I go on cap it. Like, right now I have 48. The only ever more that we're going to get is 2 more, because I've currently got it capped at 50. Like, I am not putting up with none of that nonsense. Yeah. If I didn't have so much other stuff I have that I want done first. What happened to the dang block? It's supposed to be there. Did it get canceled? There's 2 black sandbags. Okay. So, what I'm thinking happened is the door and the block got canceled. And I want to know why. And tree farm's almost fully dug out, and then I can just forbid all of the area ever. Yes, I was right. Build workshop, or smelter, wood furnace. Priority is this anyway? Priority 4. Weird. Should be... You know what? Shoot. Just finish this off since there's so little left to do. High priority. How's the drink situation? Good. At this point, we should be good for drink. I set up the repeating order, so it shouldn't be a problem. Maybe? I'm hopeful. And the mason is getting on it. A mason is getting on it. That's right. We did have someone... This Gelder, I think, is a mason. Which is good. Overall, we got more animals in that wave. So let's assign them here. We need a bigger area for them. Admittedly, this is basically just letting them take over the place out here. But it happens. And now they're all just gonna run around a bit. Going to where they want to. That's gonna cause a bit of work when we first get that done, but it happens. This is almost done. Set that up so that I can right away just go into setting the rest of them up and they don't try to run off somewhere else, as they are wont to do. Add green glass block, do it now. And actually by the time it gets to it, green glass door. I can replace the door I went and threw down there. Mega project. Yes, those are definitely the three classic ways of looking at it. I must admit, I like the first one. It's just when I'm doing something like this, definitely more of the definitely end up doing more of the second and third. More because while the act of applying magma to the face can be amusing, for instance, if like in my last fort for the stream I happened to get the king, or one of my people became the king, there's a high, true, but there's a high chance if I got the king, I'd end up applying the good old lever. Crundle. The lever in his bedroom tactic. Just to deal with that. This is the one thing about the animals. They tend to do this, where they're just all in one corner. I think they spread out a while, but yeah. I must admit, I am not being the most efficient as far as bedrooms are concerned. Yeah, it could definitely make it so that they end up closer to their work, but so I'm a bit worried. The FPS is down to 83, and that's normally not the case this far in. I think it's the animals. I'm gonna have to butcher a few of those. Okay, the architecture is being done. Petition. No, we do not need bards at the moment. If I could assign you as the dancer or tavern keeper, I would do it. I cannot, thus I will not. Combat, Crundle's fighting. Okay, just Crundle's fighting. He's not fighting a dwarf, he is just fighting. Period. This we're gonna do because I was originally gonna use this to get into here, but then I just kept digging. Which, fair enough. Yeah, there are some really cool designs out there. Oh wow, that ends up being perfect. One of the designs I like is the stack, where it's a 2x2 room, where one of the spaces is an up-down stairs. because that'll make the room's value seem a tiny bit bigger, because the dwarves don't like holes in their walls. So by putting the stairs there, it tricks them into thinking there's no anything in there, despite the fact that other dwarves constantly walk through their room to get to their own room. It's just one of those random things about dwarven psychology. It makes that other branch right there completely useless. I'm okay with that. That'll make my life easier, so no problem. Stuff. There we go. Or wait, dang it. It's marble too. Dang it. Undo it. No. Okay, I didn't mess up there. Sigh. Top of a T. I know a few that look like T's. I have no clue. Dump. Petition. Deny. Huh. Trying to think. But yeah, it's just not coming to me. You know, there is as many ways of doing rooms as possible as you wanna. Admittedly, slightly more constricted than something like Minecraft would let you do, but that's just because there's a lot less interaction between levels, to say the least. Again, I can fit a lot more in one space in the Dwarf Fortress than I can in Minecraft. Okay. Yeah. Pearl ash would get me clear glass. And what makes pearl ash? Pearl ash is baked from potash in a kiln. And it comes in bars. Potash is created from ash or lye at an ashery by dwarf of potash maker enabled. Potash is also the fertilizer. And ash is from wood. Oh, there we go. I just went down that rabbit hole. Pause the game. Someone should be dumping that. Ah, yes. You. Why are you legendary? Legendary Mason already? Wow. I don't think I would have that. The fact that you're doing this job is a little bit of a thing, but whatever. Make a screw pump again. And all the materials are right there, so it should be a bit quicker. Oh, sounds like the mail's here. Petitions available. Deny. Oh, dang it. I need to undo that one as well. I derped up again. Actually, if I just remove that. Dig like this. And then... yeah, because if anything, this is just off. D smooth. if I smooth out the area here, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I want a little more prompt smoothing there. Okay, that gives me the idea where I want. Record X H. There. Yep, that'll match up. And that'll get around to at some point. Yeah. I've ended up having to undo each of those at least once each. So yeah. Petition. Deny. I'm glad you want to live here. Sadly, how about no? Apparently I have a spare green glass block. Or wait, no, that would mean that they finished doing that. Good. There we go. And those should get picked up. Hello there, Nerdman 1, or is it all fully elite and thus Nerdman-y? Could be either. Fortress currently at 49. I have the population cap at 50. So one more person, either by petition or migration, then we'll be full up. I'll probably end up increasing it between now and Friday. So that's a thing. But I do like a little more gradual. I messed up a little bit at the start. I generally like to start it at 30. The FPS is actually a little low for this point. I generally like it to be a smidge bit higher. Because we haven't really done much. But then again, we did hit... actually, no. You know what? We've hit the caverns. We did get 50 dwarves. So yeah, actually, now I'm thinking about it, we're actually pretty good. I'm going to butcher some of these animals, so that should help it. Yeah, that should help it. Actually, let's go through the animals. Reindeer calf? No. Puppy. We'll keep that, I guess. Reindeer calf again. Horse, poult, reindeer calves. Alpaca. Tempted by the alpaca, but no. Both of them are that. That's a bit annoying. I generally like to cycle the cats. That is one thing. We are currently on version 43.05, the 64-bit version, which means it will actually use a slight bit of it'll actually use your cores instead of just one, which helps some people. Some. Not everyone, but it does help some. And this is only, yeah, okay, cool. So it might be better than you think. Potentially.